Well, staying with politics, the left-wing alliance Rise has unveiled its manifesto for the Holyrood election, calling for the Scottish Parliament to have the power to call an independence referendum in the next 5 years. They've also detailed their plans on how they would end austerity and tax the rich. Our political correspondent Andrew Kerr was at the launch in Glasgow.
All change on the left, a new alliance of socialists. Rise grew up out of the referendum campaign, the 4 letters spelling out what they think is a radical prospectus. In the manifesto, beginning with R, they demand respect and a living income for unpaid carers. I for independence. They want Holyrood to have the power to call a second referendum in the next 5 years. S is for socialism, a clear plan for the richest to pay higher taxes and a scrapping of the council tax for an income-based tax. And E for environmentalism, they want free public transport. So, a movement turned into a party. How professional is it? They get the referendum date wrong in the manifesto introduction, mix up percent with pence, and get the threshold wrong for the 40p tax rate. Small details, the party says. Look at the bigger picture.
Well, Rise is offering an alternative, a manifesto that nobody else is offering. You know, we're talking about a £10 an hour living wage to eradicate poverty wages, talking about 100,000 new council houses, affordable housing, talking about a second referendum on independence, primarily because that's the big issue in this election. That's the big issue in Scottish politics, unfinished business.
Colin Fox was a socialist MSP. The left in Scotland has been riven by splits. Jean Urquhart is another candidate with a party past, quitting the SNP when it ended its opposition to NATO. But some SNP supporters say Rise risks splitting the pro-independence vote.
But there was never ever going to be one route to independence. And I don't believe that it left to one political party that will ever get there. And I think the SNP probably realise that too.
The independence referendum fundamentally changed the political landscape. Now this party are hoping voters will rise up to the prospect of a socialist Scotland. Andrew Kerr, reporting Scotland, Glasgow.